Yeah, we're back.
Welcome, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the number one podcast in the world. We're going to talk a little fantasy. We're going to talk a little sports gambling. We're not experts, but we've been at this for a long time. We've been at this, again, let me say it again,
for a
for a
long
long
time.
time. We know how it goes. Okay. All right. For those who don't know, my name is Cheeto. Named by my mother because I'm her favorite. Everybody introduce yourselves. This is big. This is big.
Yeah. I'll go next. I'm Diamonds. We'll get into it more, but I am a Jags fan, as you guys can see. And I'm excited to get this thing kicked off with my two cousins here, Cheeto, and we're still workshopping on Mac's name, but we're excited to be here.
Yeah, late to the nickname group, but you got Max Zemer here. We'll workshop that coming soon. I'm rocking the Atlanta Braves, worst team in the NL. But road to the playoffs 2026.
Boy, they had a tough season this year, didn't they?
Yeah.
But that's besides the point, because we're
Beside
here
the point.
to give you guys some bets, some fantasy advice, and most importantly, some giggles. All right.
It's the best time of the year. Football is back. Nobody has to act like they like baseball anymore. And before we go any further, we're proudly presented by Beatbox today. Our proud sponsor of this podcast is Beatbox. By the way, the only cold alcoholic beverage you can get in Indiana.
No free ad too. No free ads.
No free ads.
Yep.
This is a sponsored podcast. They got me this mic to make sure that the quality of the show is where it needs to be. Beatbox, the only cold alcoholic beverage you can get in Indiana. Let's dive into it, gentlemen. Let's dive into it. So the way this show is going to go, guys, is we're going to start off with just a quick fantasy update. Everybody's in a fantasy league. Let's be honest, though. Fantasy is second on the agenda to gambling. But we're going to start with that because that's not where people, they don't put their priority there. Their priority there may be Tuesday through fucking Wednesday, but Monday, that's going backwards. Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, their priority is where are they making their money and where is the value that day. So, nevertheless, we're going to go just real quick. Just 2 and 2. Just give me your ADP average draft position for you amateurs out there. Steals, and they're dead to me list. I'm going to start with one here. This guy is so dead to me, it's not even funny. I'll never draft him. I never have. He's bitten me in the ass a couple times. Okay. I don't care if you're at the back of the fucking second round. Do not draft this guy. You understand? His name is Derrick Henry.
Wow. See, one thing about this podcast, we don't prep, and so we don't know what each other our picks are going to be. So these are as new and fresh to you guys as to the other two guys listening to this. So that's interesting.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry is on my do not draft list. I know for the listeners out there, most of you guys are playing in PPR leagues, okay? You're playing in PPR leagues. You are not going to be able to rely on him to catch a single pass because the guy has the hands of a donkey, okay? Cannot catch a pass. He's not involved in the passing game. If it's third and long, he's not in the game, okay? The Ravens theoretically should not be as good as they were last year. Maybe they are. Maybe Lamar is God himself. He may be. But they are not going to be able to put away teams like they did last year with Derrick Henry on the ground. I don't see it. I don't see a world where a 31-year-old running back rushes for almost 2,000 yards again. This is my opinion. And if you think that you're going to take him over Ashton Genty, you're going to take him over, spoiler alert, Chase Brown, then if you're going to take him over Chase Brown, that doesn't compute in my brain. I run a lot of numbers. I do a lot of math. Okay. I rely on the data.
He's a math-
31-year-old. He's going to turn 32 in this season. Check me on that because, again, not sponsored till next week, but Twisted Tea.
I love
Check
it. I
me
love
on
it.
this.
And
Check
Leo,
me on this. He
yes.
might be turning 31, but I think he's turning 32 during the season.
Hey,
Okay.
fact check, correct. January 4th is the birthday of Derrick Henry.
Oh, right
He's
in
going to
playoff
turn 32 before he even is in the playoffs.
right in playoff times. I don't hate that, and that's interesting. I think a lot of people are high on him this year, so I do like that.
Okay, all right.
And I'm going to go next to a guy that I think with his ADP currently, you should not be drafting. This guy is rising on the draft boards. I think he's the fantasy darling right now. He's a rookie from Ohio State University, drafted by the Patriots, TreVeyon Henderson. Everyone is going ballistic about this guy. And yes, is he talented? Sure. Was he good in college? Obviously. Did he look good in preseason? Yes. Did he return a kickoff on his first touch of football in the National Football League? Yeah. Was it preseason? Yes. But I think he's being drafted in the early 4th round, which I think is an abomination. You still have Ramondre Stevenson, who's good. I still think he's a good running back. You have Antonio Gibson, who's not very good, but he's still there, and he's a catch passing back. The backfield is crowded in New England. I don't think it's a good team. I think Drake May is going to be throwing it for his life. The defense is all right, but I think just where he's getting drafted right now, he's just in a void. If he falls in your draft to the late 5th, early 6th, draft. 4th round, you say bye-bye. Good luck on your endeavors. You can get picked in the 4th round, but not by the smarties, okay? So I'm fading TreVeyon Henderson and I'm throwing it to Max Zimmer.
Wait, John, before it comes to me, I want to look like Leo disagreed with that pick. Am I wrong, Leo?
I did originally, and the more I think about it, I just think a lot of people are gonna think I'm gonna get a little cute with it. I'm gonna get a little cute. Nobody knows who this guy is.
Yep.
Nobody knows who this guy is. Maybe I reach up and I grab him, and then they're passing up on guys that are solid players. Mike Evans, Marion Hampton. They're passing up on these guys that could end up fucking them over.
Mm-hmm.
So pass it over to you, Max. I think people will get cute. I think they'll take that guy. And
he's a darling now. He's a darling. Everyone knows him.
He's a darling.
Coming over to me.
Yes.
Coming over to you.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you about a guy that might be the most talented guy in the National Football League, but you wouldn't want to touch him with a 10-foot pole. Okay? I'm talking about a guy
I gotta hear this.
who's got someone throwing the ball to him that can't throw the ball past the 35-yard line. A guy that couldn't start on the Pittsburgh Steelers with Russell Wilson starting ahead of him. He's got Justin Fields throwing the ball. He's living in New York City right now. I'm talking about Garrett Wilson.
Oof.
Guys getting picked up in the 3rd, 4th round. And I'm seeing guys like Courtland Sutton, Ricky Pearsall getting drafted after him with real.
Don't forget about DeVonta Smith.
That can throw the football. It doesn't matter how talented someone is if you don't have a guy that can throw you the football. And that's all that really is to be said about that. Don't draft Garrett Wilson. Leave him on the draft board. Pick up someone later like Jameson Williams, someone that can actually make something happen. Leave him on the board. That's my pick. Back to you, John.
Yeah, and
I'm catching something. I feel like you guys didn't agree with that pick.
No. That's a great segue for how you ended that. But I had a couple of things to tell you about that Garrett Wilson pick because I am a Garrett Wilson fanatic. I think talent-wise, he's a top 5 talent at the wide receiver position.
Couldn't agree.
I know. I drafted him the last 2 years. I absolutely love him, but I do agree with you. Justin Fields can't throw. He's a running quarterback. The team likes to run in general with Braylon Allen and Breece Hall. It's going to be a run-heavy offense. And I think he's getting drafted, in the early 3rd round?
His ADP currently sits at, where did I see him at? 36, wide receiver 15.
Yeah. So that's the early 3rd round at the 36 mark. So I think that's a bold. I think a lot of people are on. I think he's pretty polarizing. So I don't hate that pick. I'm a Garrett Wilson guy. You always have been. He just got a fat contract, so he's going to be the feature. but can Justin Fields throw him the ball? And I do agree with you, Max. I don't know if he can, but
hey, don't forget they played together. They played together at Ohio State.
News. Is that breaking news?
Yeah. See,
Is that breaking news?
I completely forgot about that.
They played together.
Did not know that.
Say that.
Yep. I completely forgot about that. But
before we dive into more, I don't want to speak negatively about everybody. Let me give you a value. Okay, let me give you a value. Now let me tell you about the best thing that came across my desk all fucking day today.
Talk to us.
So tell me about. It's the best fucking thing that came across my desk all goddamn day today. You know what that was? This is the news that Rashee Rice was suspended 6 games. Now, I know you think you know where I'm going with this. It's fucking perfect. Perfect. If you have drafts coming up, Rashee Rice will not be drafted until the 8th, 7th, maybe 9th round. People are like, I don't want a fucking guy that's going to sit on my bench. But, guys, this is a fucking guy who was wide receiver 3. Fact check me on that. Don't know that for sure. Think it's close.
He was great before injury.
Great before injury. Think about who is his competition. Who is his competition? Xavier Worthy? Gadget player at best. Sure, he runs a fucking 3.9 40. He's got himself at fucking running 40-yard dashes. Sure, he's good at that. Travis Kelce? He's got bigger things to worry about. He just signed $1 billion contract with Taylor Swift.
Are we breaking it for the first time too?
We're breaking news. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are fucking getting married.
You heard it here first.
Podcast.
And you heard it here first.
And you heard it here first. They're getting married.
Yep.
Now, is Juju still on the team? I think he is.
Yep.
I don't know. Guess what you have to do to find Juju on a fucking fantasy draft board? You have to scroll for fucking miles. Okay? Nobody gives a shit about him. So all I'm saying is just put him in your queue. Put Rashee Rice in your queue. He'll win you a fantasy championship. You know that you win. There's no more question marks. There's no more question marks.
Leo,
he's gone for 6 weeks.
Cheeto, I am curious. How many games do you think he's missing with his suspension?
Because I don't know. 6 games. No, that's what came across my desk this morning. Adam Schefter told me personally before he reported it. It's 6 games.
Because we were on the phone, we were on the phone talking, and he called you, and you were like, "No, he can leave me a voicemail," and that's how he broke it to you.
Leo, and Leo, for the fans at home that don't know, how do you know Adam Schefter? Because that relationship goes way back.
Yeah,
we go back. We go way back. I did a favor for his brother. I did a favor for his brother. He was in some shit. I got him out of that shit.
The lesser known brother.
Lesser known brother. He was in some shit. Got him out of that shit. He's now out of that shit. Schefter now owes me a favor, and I just told him, you give me information before you give it to the public. And he gives me more information than I want sometimes. Sometimes I got to tell him to shut up, okay? But nevertheless, it's valuable information, I guess. I tell him sometimes, you can quiet down. Nevertheless, we go way back. All I'm saying, Rashee Rice will win you a fantasy championship. You just have to draft a roster that can get you 3 wins in those first 6 games. And then you have a wide receiver 1, a 1A wide receiver that will come back in 6 games. It's already done. It's a done deal. He fucking sure he crashed into a car and ran and he was on video. The NFL doesn't care about that. They care more. They care a lot more about substance abuse issues than they do about domestic violence and traffic violence. We know this. Henry Ruggs might be back. He may be on next year's episode. Whatever. Anyway, turning it over to you, John.
Hold on. Max, I'll go to you.
We lost Diamonds for a second. But that's Leo, that's just Diamonds for you. You never know.
Yeah, Diamonds, he'll be back. He'll be back. He had to do something.
So I have a feeling we're going to skip the naughty and nice segment because we're using up some time here. Can I go ahead and throw another guy that I don't want the people to take? and I'm just going to read some stats. I'm just going to read some
Give
stats.
it to me.
Leo, I'm
Read
just
me
going to
some
read some
stats
stats to you.
and then tell me who you're talking about.
Leo, this, you know what this is called? This segment is called "The More Things Change, the More They Stay the Same." Okay, so I'm talking about a guy. Okay, went for 3,500 pass yards last year, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions,
Talk to us. Talk to
100
us.
passing rating, 900 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns. I'm gonna tell you about another guy that did that a few years back in his rookie season. 3,200 pass yards, 20 touchdowns, 102 passer rating,
That guy.
850 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns. I'm talking about
Statistician.
Jaden Daniels, and I'm talking about Robert Griffin III. Leo, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Okay?
I love it.
So
I
I'm a
love
guy on
it.
the same team, same ethnicity. Not that it has anything to do with it, but it is a fact.
Yeah,
Yep.
just see him. Yeah, just call him how we see it.
And you know what happened to RG3 that next season? He was benched after 13 games. Had an 82 passer rating, 0 rushing touchdowns. I don't think we see Jaden Daniels step in the end zone in 2025. God forbid 2026. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't step in the end zone.
Bold.
So when you see Jaden Daniels sitting there in the second round, and you're thinking, I got the starting quarterback that's going to fuel my season this year, go ahead and leave him there.
CJ Stroud, prime example. It's prime example, CJ Stroud.
Great rookie year. It's
Great
the
rookie.
second year
Tale as
slump.
old as time, guys.
Second year slump. It's yep. We've seen it. We've seen it before. We're gonna see it again. Jaden Daniels, possibly the greatest rookie season from a
Of all
quarterback
time.
of all time. And that's just, you're not gonna get this kind of
He's the
bold-
golden child.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get these kind of takes anywhere else. We're the source. We're gonna give you stuff that you didn't even think that was possible. You're like, wait, this guy's fading Jaden Daniels? Like it's just stuff that you wouldn't even think about unless you were subscribed and you listened to the Cuz We Can podcast.
Yeah, Patreon coming soon.
And Max, I can't even argue with that because it's so out of left field. I almost love it.
Yeah.
And we will get into the betting side of this, which is why you guys are all here. But that could be something where we take his unders, and I would love to see what we can do there. And I know you just went for a hate. I'm going to go with a guy that I love at his current ADP just to cap this off.
Yeah.
Matt, you did bring him up earlier slightly, but that's Jameson Williams.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Absolutely love Jameson Williams. They have 3 receivers on the team. 4 if you want to count Khalif Raymond, but it's really going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, and the guy they drafted from, I think, Arkansas, Isaac Tesla. That's the core 3. And Jameson Williams has been known as a deep ball guy. He'll go 2 for 150 and 2 touchdowns, and we all love that. The boomer bust guy. Jameson Williams has that. He can go 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, but I think this year he's going to be so involved in that passing game. He's going to give you 8 receptions here. The next game, he's going to give you 180 yards off of 3 catches. He's going to be consistent value week in, week out for this Lions team that I'm so excited for. I'm drafting him everywhere. I think he's looking at maybe the 5th round. Obviously everything changes for draft boards and different draft leagues. I think he's going around the 5th round, and I love him. So that's my guy this year for sure. And we'll be giving you guys more do not drafts or start sits throughout the year, but we just wanted to break it down. Just a guy that we loved and hate, or for Max Zemer's choice, 2 hates. We love them both. We can go both ways, but we just wanted to start off fresh to see where you guys thought we were, and we wanted to give you guys a couple takes. So with that, I'll throw it back to Cheeto to go to the next topic. Let's get this show on the road.
On the road.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, you can see behind me. I mean, look at my backdrop. You know, we're professional here. You can see we got Vikings, we got Eagles, we got Jags. Okay. You can see. All right, we're professional podcast. So we're lifelong fans, okay? I mean, we know these teams in and out. Where we're going to turn this to is, if you're not a fan, maybe go take a shit for a second, okay? We're going to talk about our teams for just a moment. I think we provide a lot of insider value on where our teams sit. Obviously, Super Bowl champs, but but we're just going to give a little outlook on the season. let's just see where we think things are going to go. You know, who I'm most excited to hear from right now is John. You know, new head coach. You got maybe the most talented player in the draft. By the way, John was the most excited about that. Being pretty sarcastic there. Being a little sarcastic there.
Okay.
New head coach. You know, I just want to hear what does your outlook look like? I mean, do you guys think you're going to be an offensive driven team? I do. That's what I think. I think the people are very underestimating the Jags on offense, but I'm going to turn it over to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lifelong Jags fan here. We've had a little bit of success, and I think for me personally, this is kind of my last year with Trevor Lawrence. I've been in this foxhole for the last 4 years. And while he just hasn't really got the job done, except for that one playoff game against the Chargers that we can all never forget, at some point we have to get further down the line. Second, we need more playoff wins. We need more wins in the season. But right now, new GM and James Gladstone, new head coach and Liam Cohen, new OC. We got a completely new
young guys.
And while I wasn't a big fan of Travis Hunter because I think we gave up too much for him for next year's first round pick, I still think that we're going to be good this year. Unfortunately, our defense is just so bad. I can't stomach. I couldn't be honest with you guys and say we're going to go out here and win 8 games. And if you don't know anything about me, about Mr. Diamonds, I'm a realist. I'm not gonna throw a parade and tell you and give you the bells and whistles about my team when deep down I know the truth. So I'm gonna stick with what I know. And I'm gonna tell you guys we're gonna win 7 games this year. The first 7 games of our season is just one of the hardest stretches that I ever could have thought about. So I think the first 7 games we're gonna get off to a rocky start. The back end of our calendar of the season looks a little better, but I think we're going to be. Our offense is going to be powerful, so I think we're going to be throwing the ball a lot. BTJ, Travis Hunter, De'Ami Brown, mix in a little Travis Hunter, mix in a little Bashaw Tootin, mix in a little Tank Bigsby.
Thomas Jr.
Yep, obviously love BTJ.
Yep. Okay.
He's great. So I have medium hopes for this team this year. I am looking forward to watching them. I'm going to go to the game in Cincinnati week 2, so stay tuned for that. I might give you guys some live action from the stadium, which I'm pumped about. But nonetheless, 7-10. That's about all I got for this team.
Okay,
Cheeto.
Love
we can save Cheeto for last because he's the Super Bowl winner. I want to hear about what's going on in Minnesota.
Got 3 words, guys. Kevin O'Connell. Okay, guys. Kevin O'Connell. You could put Charlie Brown at quarterback if you wanted to. That guy is going to get you 11 wins. Okay.
He's a genie.
He had Sam Darnold back there. Hell, I think he was the coach when Case Keenum took him down to New Orleans and had one of the greatest moments in NFL history. It doesn't.
He wasn't. He wasn't. It was Zimmer.
It was Zimmer.
It was Zimmer.
Nonetheless.
Breaking.
Nevertheless, he was involved.
Yeah,
he was involved.
He was there. He was on the Rams, but he was feeding Zimmer information wherever he needed.
Yep.
And there's not a whole lot else to say. JJ McCarthy, I just think he's coming into a system.
What do we think about JJ McCarthy? I think that's the big question mark.
You'll find out September 7th.
What are we hearing out of camp?
That's a little foreshadowing. That seemed confident.
That seems pretty confident. What are we hearing about JJ McCarthy? I need more.
Oh man, I wish I had some insider info. I don't have the Adam Schefter of the world's talking to me like Leo does. That's our guy Cheeto that always has the inside scoop. He's only giving him the Eagles information. I think when you got Justin Jefferson, Jalen Naylor, hey, breaking news, not sure if the people know, Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen's coming home.
I did.
Adam Thielen's coming home. You got PJ Hawkinson, Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones. Guys, I could keep going. And then you got one of the best defenses on top of it. I think they're getting a lot of disrespect. They're putting too much weight on him when there's a damn good team around him. So I think my prediction, 11 wins. I got a $100 bet already out there on over 10.5.
Love it.
And that's all that's to be said about that.
And Cheeto, real quick, I think Max just has full faith in his head coach, and you might be able to relate with this with Sirianni that we're going to hear in a second. But Max is just saying, I go where KOC goes.
Mm-hmm.
You want to zag?
I love that.
You want to zag? I'll go zag with you. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter who's the quarterback. He's going to have his team prepared. I love the offense. They have a lot of weapons. Max, I think you guys are in a great spot this year. But I wanted to clear that up. I think Max is just a KOC guy, and how could you not be? The guy is just a proven
Could you
winner.
not be? I couldn't agree more.
But Cheeto,
I think it's primed up for JJ to take over. Like, I really do. I think it's primed up for that. We're gonna find out if JJ has the cojones to lead an NFL team. We'll see what happens. But me personally, I'm staying away from guys like Jordan Addison. I'm staying away from guys like Aaron Jones. I'm not sold, is all I'm saying.
Okay. New quarterback. I mean, he made Sam Darnold look like Johnny Unitas last year.
He did. Until the playoffs.
I think that's what he does. He might be a QB whisperer. I mean, he had Kirk Cousins. He got paid to Atlanta. He had Sam Darnold, got paid to Seattle. JJ McCarthy, if he's better than them off talent, which I don't know yet, we'll find out. But this team could be very legit. But regardless.
So your insider pick is stay away from the guy with the 3-game suspension and the 32-year-old running back. I thought we're giving new insider information here and throwing.
That seemed.
That was staying away from the 5th and 6th round. Who knows what's going to happen?
Don't draft.
I'm just worried that he can't support 2 receivers. I know he's good, but I'm worried. But I like him. All right, let's just. I'm going to keep mine real brief.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champs, whatever. Hey, all that's in the past now. We got a fucking new year, new ball. I loved what AJ Brown said.
I didn't know what he said.
Oh God, the Lombardi. It ain't loyal. So you got to go back and you got to earn it the next year. So
Yeah, you got to go.
People?
No. I having just a little bit of technical difficulty over here.
Okay.
But no, yeah, you got
Lombardi. Did we possibly lose the recording with Max popping off?
No, he's still here.
Do you see him?
Yep. Yeah, he's he's having a little technical difficulties. He's just texting me. But I want to hear more about the team though.
Okay. Lombardi, it ain't loyal. This is all I'm gonna say. We're a gambling podcast, so let me just keep things simple. So, a lot of people are like, oh, they fucking ran the ball less than any other offensive team in football last year, which is 100% correct. I think that's going to be, more or less, that's going to be the formula for this year. But we play a much, much harder schedule this year. And in my opinion, with all the pieces that we lost on defense, we are going to have to score faster. We are going to have to score a lot more points. This is my only thing. I think if the number one prop you have to look out for week in, week out is going to be Jalen Hurts passing yards. That's it. Like, look at Jalen Hurts passing yards. I do believe
like the over. Or
I like the over.
What's that line usually sit at?
Yep. Okay.
I would love to see what that future line is. Here, let me go just pop over there real quick.
Leo, while you're doing that, and just a big reason why we love our sponsors here at Cuz We Can, because they're lenient with us. They let us attack multiple categories. And this next segment brought to you by Bandit Wines. I'm sipping the Pinot Grigio right now, the box wine that you never knew you needed, but you do. So go ahead, take that. I got a glass right here. Going to pour myself a nice stiffy of Bandit.
My mouth is watering just looking at that. But
yes. His passing total. John, just throw me a wild guess. What do you think that Jalen Hurts passing total is for this next year?
2,100? Or 2,100, I'd say. 2,400?
Not quite. By the way,
that's probably bad. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. I would go 3,300.
It's 3,175.
Yeah, I had to do so. That was bad. That's on me. Yeah,
3,175. Okay, the guy has to. I can't imagine him not getting close to 4,000 passing yards. That's all I'm gonna say. And then with that, you got guys like Devontae Smith. You got guys like AJ Brown. They had down years last year. They had to take a back seat to Saquon. I think Saquon's gonna have an unbelievable season. I'm gonna leave it at that. I just think.
One more question about your Eagles, though, Cheeto.
Go ahead.
Now with this season, I mean, we all know you guys got the target on your back.
We sure do.
everyone's going to be hunting down. They want to beat the champs. God forbid if the Jags had a chance to play you guys this year, we treat it like our Super Bowl. And if we beat you guys, I could end the season saying we beat the Super Bowl champs.
Yep.
What's the mindset going into this year, knowing that all eyes are on you guys?
This is the only mindset is that we are led by Jalen Hurts. I don't know if you've seen him in post practice press conferences, interviews. Like, I mean, the guy is just, he's dialed in on one thing. He has no hobbies. Have you seen his golf swing? I saw his golf swing this summer.
Terrible.
The guy doesn't do anything else but play football.
He's a mouth.
Okay, that's all he's worried about. I'm a Jalen Hurts believer through and through. Even if he doesn't have a great season, I don't care. He is my fearless leader. Jalen Hurts, top 5 quarterback. I can't believe that anyone would say anything different. Whatever.
And that was just our little overview of We're Fans First. That was our little overview of the teams that we watch and that we love. We wanted to give you guys a little bit of what we're thinking here. But we can go to the next segment now and keep this thing rolling.
Okay, so this is going to follow a little bit of a different schedule once we really get going. But I don't know, Max. I know I shot you the little outline. We don't prepare, but Max, I shot you a little outline. Do we have a this will not hit lotto ticket parlay?
You guys,
okay, showing me his phone.
You guys can't
show me his phone.
No, we can't.
Read it off for me. Read it off for me slowly.
So, guys, we broke the news earlier. This is going to be a 4-leg parlay, 4 touchdown scores, week 1. Okay.
And wait, I'm just curious, Max. Is this going to be something that we're going to be doing each week, where you give us a touchdown lay, or?
Yeah, sorry, John. I got a little ahead of myself. I will be taking it every single week. Listeners, feel free to join along. This week we're doing 1 unit. We're keeping it small. We're starting with Travis Kelce. Just got engaged. Just got the ring. He's going to get the ball in the end zone. Next, John. I know you said you didn't like them.
They play the Chargers. I like this. They play the Chargers. Yep. That usually is a fucking beat 'em up game. I like it.
Next, we're going Travis Hunter. Welcome to Jacksonville. Travis Hunter to get in the end zone. Who knows if he's playing cornerback or wide receiver? Do you know? Do we have breaking news? Which one is he playing both?
He's going to play like 75% wide receiver and I guess like 25% cornerback. But I think it's going to be more like special packages, maybe on third downs, long third downs. I personally just want to see him at wide receiver first, and we can figure out the defense later. But we'll see as it goes. But I think he's going to be a mainstay in the offense for the Jets.
Regardless, he's getting in the end zone week 1.
Yep, love it.
Ricky 50 Cent Pearsall took a bullet to the chest. He's going to get in week 1. He's the wide receiver 1 over there. There's no way around it.
Yep.
And then welcome home Adam Thielen. Monday night against the Bears. Plus 300. He's getting in the end zone. That's a 10 to win 600 lotto pick. Can't hit Max Zimmer parlay. Let's keep it moving there, Leo.
Let's keep it moving.
Wait, I don't want to steal the thunder here, but I know we are kind of running a little bit out of time here. I think we got like around 7 minutes. We run a tight ship here, and I think we got around 7 minutes. I am curious about each other's favorite future bet this season. One, it could be a team, it could be a player. I want a lock that I can put my head down for the next 17 weeks of football, knowing this is going to hit at the end of the season. Does anyone want to start with that? Do we have a future that we like? I can start. What are you guys thinking?
I'd love to run through those. We'll do this next week. We will have a running total competition. And so we're gonna run through that next week. It's gonna be a competition between the 3 of us. Listeners will be able to track because that's gonna be important. But let's go ahead and run through them. I got a quick one. I think Max is gonna love this.
Shoot it.
Guy didn't play a single snap last year, and just like he said, we got Aiden O'Connell. He is the quarterback whisperer. Guy didn't get to play.
Aiden O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell. Back it up. Kevin O'Connell, quarterback whisperer. And I think that all it takes is a playoff berth and a really good season out of this guy, barring one of these other guys just going crazy. Like, Anthony Richardson comes back and goes nuts, like something crazy. Jimmy Garoppolo comes in and he's the 1 seed. I really like JJ McCarthy to just have a really solid season, win 10, 11 games, and win comeback player of the year.
Love it. Love it. I don't know why that wouldn't hit, Cheetah.
No, I don't see how it doesn't.
And I'm gonna do another quick one here. This is one again that you never, and I know for everyone listening, you've never thought about this future bet coming into this year, and that is Jaylen Warren over 575 rushing yards. 575 rushing yards. This is a guy last year. Najee had so much success getting touchdowns, playing all right. But I don't know about you guys. I watched every game of the Steelers thinking Jaylen Warren is a better back. He's a catch passing back. He's better in between the tackles. Obviously, he's not as strong as Najee, but I think very highly of Jaylen Warren. He's one of my guys this year. Quick stats for you guys. Last year, he had 120 carries, and he had 511 yards. So now that's going to get up to he missed two games as well, and he had 511 yards on 120 carries. Najee's gone. They drafted Caleb Johnson, who is okay.
Gonna take him some time.
And regardless, Jaylen Warren is the lead. He's the lead back now. It's his backfield to lose. He's going to have more carries. He'll probably have 175 carries. I project him having like around 700 to 800 yards rushing. I wouldn't be shocked.
He's going to destroy that total.
I think he's going to. The market never even thought when DraftKings was making this prop. They were like, no one's going to look at Jaylen Warren rushing yards. He's a pass rusher.
No. They had an intern on that one.
Yeah, they had an intern on it. It was lousy. It was lazy.
Diamonds looked at it. It
was lazy, and I'm attacking it. Max, I'll give it to you to end us off right here.
Guys, I'm not going to go into detail. Baker Mayfield takes home the MVP this year. Let's move right on along. Plus 2,500. Take that to the bank. Leave it in your left pocket. You're going to want it. You're going to want it in February, okay?
Wow, wait. What were the odds?
How are we doing on time, Max? How are we doing on time?
Well, we got 2 minutes. I'm going to share my screen with the folks over here, okay, guys?
Okay, real quick. The last thing I want to tell the listeners, 30 seconds. We have a running total, the road to 1,000. We have a road to 1,000. We have $100 we have dedicated in a sports gambling account. Running total, 1,000 to the road. And if we get there, we're going to do something special for the listeners.
Yep.
Now, Max, talk to me about this fucking college football weekend we have in front of us.
We might table the college football to maybe.
Guys, I wish we had time to go into the ins and outs. We got a minute left here. We got to make a pick. We got to make a pick. Give me Cheeto,
the Manning, the boy. Give me Texas.
Where is that fucker?
And double that for me because I'm on Texas as well.
So how much? What do we want on this, guys?
We're doing 33.33.
33.33 on Texas money line.
Yep.
Texas money line. This is what's going to start us off here.
And
we're gonna start having guests on.
Guys, so we're gonna go all of it on this.
I want to end it. The listeners, you guys probably have no idea what's coming next, and the beauty of that is neither do we. Please stay tuned, subscribe, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your mom, tell your coworkers. Be invested because we're invested in you. Okay, have a good night, and football is back, baby. Good night.
Football.